Hello everyone, this is Crucial Force, and I'm going to be doing a what if for Dragon Ball Z. And that what if is, what if Dragon Ball Z was far more intense? As in, what if it was more erratic, unpredictable, crazy, and more violent than the original story? So, we begin with the Saiyan saga. Goku heads to Kame House on the Flying Nimbus with Gohan and Chi-Chi. They arrive to meet Bulma and Krillin, Yamcha, and Master Roshi. The gang immediately notices a boy with a tail. They infer that it is definitely the spawn of Chi-Chi and Goku. The gang back together gaily run together and embrace after their period of separation, with Krillin and Yamcha bro shaking Goku, Chi-Chi and Bulma hugging up, until Master Roshi decides to get in on the fun, leading to a smack to the face. Master Roshi points out the Dragon Ball on the boy's head and comments on his tail. Goku replies innocently, saying, "It's normal for a boy like his age to have such a tail." The gang laughs nervously. Immediately after, Roshi checks out Chi-Chi and asks for a closer look at some of those Chi-Chis, leading to another smack to the face. Gohan is timid like normal with the general small talk from the gang. Yamcha compliments Goku for their new family. In this story, Yamcha didn't cheat or break up with Bulma. Chi-Chi asks Bulma when she plans on having a new family with Yamcha, and she laughs nervously, saying she never thought about it that far ahead. Gohan, no longer timid, finally goes to play with the turtle after breaking out of his own shell. Now, elsewhere, like in canon, Piccolo is approached by monstrous energy heading directly for him. Once arrived, the man asks for Kakarot. Piccolo blasts him per usual with no damage inflicted once the dust settles. Piccolo is frozen in fear as the man is about to attack until he detects another high power level miles away with the scouter and departs. After a small sit down and catching up over lunch, the gang can feel a large power coming their way. Raditz arrives and everyone is tensed. He tries to intimidate the gang, and this time around, both Krillin and Yamcha try to scare him off, with both getting backhanded simultaneously with his tail. The gang is terrified by this. They all retreat to a tighter huddle. As usual, Raditz reveals he's Kakarot's brother, and that he is of a proud warrior race, the Saiyans of Planet Vegeta. The gang is dumbfounded by the revelation. He requests his brother go with him back to the Cold Empire to reunite with the last of the Saiyans, along with Gohan, after wiping out all the humans from the face of the earth. Goku refuses. Raditz says, "Your son will do fine if you are not able to revert into your true Saiyan nature," easily defeating Goku in seconds. Gohan is in his uncle's hands, and his father is down and out for the count this time around, longer in comparison to canon. The group is petrified at this occurrence, frozen in fear. Chi-Chi dashes at Raditz and gets a serious slap away from Raditz's tail. Blood sprays onto Gohan's face. His mother looks like she's in bad shape, and Gohan begins crying, "Mommy, Daddy, please save me." The gang rushes hopelessly to Chi-Chi and Goku, who are on the ground in less than a minute, not daring to oppose Raditz after his display of brute strength. Raditz gives his normal ultimatum, reiterating to the group that when Kakarot is awake, that he completes his task, starting with you all on the island, and to return to him when he's finished. And Raditz blasts off to his space pod with Gohan. Piccolo in the distance is astounded from what he just witnessed, watching above Kame House. Once Raditz is gone, he descends to Kame House and says that they can work together to bring down the Saiyan. Goku agrees and tells Krillin and Yamcha to stay back this time at Kame House because of the chance of dying and not being revived again. Krillin doesn't bat an eye at such a thing and says he's willing to go anyways. Yamcha also seriously looks at Goku and says there's a first time for everything, especially dying. Bulma is in fear for Yamcha as she looks at the condition of Goku and Chi-Chi. She tries to convince him not to go, but he machos it out, giving her a false sense of confidence that he will survive. Roshi inputs he would go, but would only get in the way because of his age. Piccolo grins, thinking about wiping all the pieces off his chessboard, ruling the earth after all his enemies soon meet their demise. He says, "Aren't you worried about me taking over in the wake of your deaths?" And the gang states, "A world taken over by Raditz would be far worse, because there would be no world." Goku, in a serious tone, whilst looking back at Chi-Chi, acknowledging the level of the situation, says, "Then let's go put an end to the monster that calls himself my brother." Alright, so that was the end of part 1 of What If Dragon Ball Z Was Far More Intense. Sorry about the alarm ringing in the back. I probably won't be changing the batteries anytime soon because lazy. Anyways, I pray you liked it. Go ahead and give me some feedback and criticism on the video. Tell me what you liked and didn't like and how I can probably improve.